Hello, my friends. Wanted to make a video about the McGregor Khabib fight. Look, people think Khabib is just going to walk through McGregor and run him over and pound him away. I first of all, McGregor's been against some very, very world-class, amazing wrestlers, and people, Chad Mendes and those people who are world-class grapplers. So this is not like he hasn't faced these people before. But the main thing that I see, the main problem is it's not that for Khabib, is not that McGregor has faced this type. The main problem is Khabib has way too many holes in his boxing. Way too many holes. I mean, if you know anything about boxing, and I'm not saying McGregor is a world-class boxer, but his striking, mixed martial arts striking, whether it is with his legs, his knees, his elbows, his fists. I mean, he took Max Holloway and he took him apart. And Max Holloway is a badass striker, and he just he just took him to school with all the angles and unpredictable attacks from many directions, whether it was his knees and elbows, spinning, you name it. He just had overwhelmed, and so when I've seen Khabib fight, when he's on his feet, he has to be close to you to hit you. He's not a rangy fighter. He's good inside, but when it comes to leaving holes and you see him when he's throwing, when he's striking and throwing combinations, he's not fluid. He doesn't move around too much. He stands there, he delivers, and it's almost like he's delivering on a script. You can't be scripted you can't be scripted with McGregor. He'll clean your clock. If you think you're going to stand there and he's going to let you deliver combinations uninterrupted, you're going to get knocked out. That's the mistake that a lot of people do. They'll just deliver a combination as if it was a ABC. Reciting the ABC. First you do this, then you do that, then you do that. That's not how it works. You can't do that. You got to remain flexible and know that he punches between combinations. McGregor does. He punches between punches. He's a counter puncher. And it's not just that. It's the angles he practices. When you see him practicing, a lot of his movement is working on fluidity, on being fluid, and maintaining options for strikes. So he moves around kind of like Lomachenko does when he slices the pie and goes in and out, and then goes and moves like in a semicircle and gets out of the way, and then he strikes you when you're thinking you're just going to deliver a combination on cue, because think about it, if you get predictable on a combination, and you can read somebody which punch is coming next by the way he accommodates their body. If you know anything about boxing, by the way they arrange their body, if they're not creative, if they're not unpredictable, you can clean their clock. It doesn't matter how fast they are, because you know what's coming, so you can time it, or you can get out of the way, or you can just wait for them to come to you, like he did to Jose Aldo. Um, so I think what's going to happen is McGregor's going to knock him out while trying to come in. He's and I tell you what's going to knock him out. He's going to knock him out with a right hook. In right after the right hook, McGregor's going to throw a right hook when Khabib comes in trying into with his kind of robotic punching, and he's going to knock him out with a straight left after he clocks Khabib with a left hook. Now, the only way Khabib can win is taking it to the ground. And if he takes it to the ground, yes, McGregor's going to be in trouble. But he's been there before. He's really cool and collected. I don't think Khabib is going to be able to capitalize on the ground as far as the ground and pound stuff, unless he gets a really dominant position like a mount or something like that, or if he gets Conor McGregor's back, then you pretty much know that it's going to be a hard sell for somebody to try to tell me that Khabib's not going to finish him. But that's the problem. He won't be able to close the distance at the beginning. He's going to be overwhelmed with angles and that aggressiveness that Khabib has when which is what breaks down other fighters. McGregor can exploit that. That's what he actually does. He exploits other people's aggressive moves. So, I don't. Now people say, "Oh, McGregor hasn't fought and hasn't been in the octagon in too long," and blah blah blah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's going to be a factor. If he has been training, which he looks like he's been in shape. It's not like he's fat or anything like me or something. I think he's in shape. 8 weeks. He's going to be in shape for this thing. And I've seen him fight. I've seen him training. I've seen him, and he's training like a beast. Khabib is training like a beast too. As far as that's the one area where Khabib is known for his cardio. He's relentless, and he's always in really, really world-class shape. But I just again, if it goes to the ground, if Khabib can keep it on the ground, he got a good chance of. But if I still think he's going to get caught. He's going to get caught. His stand-up game, his boxing game is lacking. He's got way too many holes. I see him fighting, and it's like, Jesus, old and fat. If he gets in, I'll put my gloves on with him, and I'll hurt him. Because it's just not. Boxing is not. True creative boxers can find holes and can see holes. That's what makes good boxers great. Holes. So finding holes. So Conor McGregor by knockout.